Hi there, welcome to Grain TV. It's Wednesday, May 18th. I'm Kevin McNew. We had a mixed day in the grain market. Let's take a look at Grain Hedge's trading platform and see where we closed. In Chicago, corn managed a small change higher, gaining 3/4 cent, and beans was off 6.5 on some weakness out of Brazil, and wheat was down 3.25. News today was pretty light in the grain markets. There were some interesting developments in outside markets. Let's start first with the releasing of the FOMC Federal Reserve meeting minutes, and that was construed as the Fed looks for a likely increase in interest rates in June based on positive economic fundamentals. And so the meetings looked like to be favoring a rate hike coming in June. At least that's the expectation that is now catching people by surprise. And what that means in terms of the US dollar is the dollar is now sharply higher than where we were back in the 1st of May. So back then the US dollar index was lower and we were trading lower. Today we got a 0.6% increase in the US dollar index, and over the last 2 weeks up about 3.5%. So that is not good for grains, because any sort of strength in the US dollar getting us back to where we were in January would not be favorable for our export situation. Other news, EIA came out with crude oil numbers, and those were somewhat bearish for the market. The traders had been looking for a cut in inventories this week. They got a really nice cut last week, 3.8 million barrels lower last week, but this week we got the opposite. We got a raise or a higher inventory number, and that was up 1.3 million barrels. Traders had been looking for about a 2 million barrel drop in inventory. So that got a little bit of a sell-off going in crude, although not a huge sell-off relative to the rally we have. We're still trading in that $47, $48 range in the crude market. Now, in other EIA news, we had the ethanol numbers. These were not terribly exciting one way or the other. We saw production down a little bit on the week, off 14,000 barrels to 948,000 barrels on the week. Stocks, however, were lower as well, which was supported to ethanol. Let's talk about the corn market today. Today was a day where we tested just briefly above $4. We got as high as $4.50 on the front month July contract, but we did not close there. And so it's going to be imperative that we see something above $4 that's going to hold for this rally to keep going. And again, the upside here of that previous high is 407.25. So that's what we need to clear to really get this thing going. And I think tomorrow is going to be very important to watch the export sales number. Last week, we had a very disappointing bean number. And, the market really sort of took it on the chin as a result of that export sale number. But, we need to see very good sales continue, especially for corn, because that's what's gotten this market up here, as an expectation that we're going to see really strong exports in the second half of the marketing year. And again, if beans has another dud of a week, that could be detrimental. Beans was a little bit shaky today. A lot of that was tied to weakness in the Brazilian real that was off quite a bit today. And so, we need to see our bean export sales really start to pick up, especially when we're looking into new crop 2016-17, where USDA has pegged a record crop year for exports. And so far this marketing year, we're not doing so good for 2016. So that's all we got today. Tomorrow we'll be talking about those export sales numbers. As always, visit us online at grainhedge.com to learn how we can help you in your own trading and marketing situation. Grain Hedge Trading Client, you'll get our technical alerts email first thing every trading day. Technical Alerts is a powerful system that generates quality trading opportunities. Each trading opportunity shows a chart and analysis providing clear price targets and risk potential. Technical Alerts look at historical chart formations and compare the current environment to the past to form concrete trading recommendations. The commodities covered by Technical Alerts includes grains, livestock, crude oil, currencies, bonds, and metals. Start your trading day with the most powerful insight into market direction and improve your trading today. Sign up at grainhedge.com to become a client.